everybody, my name is Blazer and welcome to me trying to survive 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. Of course, this idea came from the one and only man himself, Luke the Notable, and there'll be a link to his channel in the description. I give full credit to him coming up with this amazing idea. This is just my take on it. So, the game started like any other world, with me naming it Hardcore Epic, because what else would I name it? Then we load in and spawn in a plains next to a desert and a village. Hey, not a bad start. I punch down a tree and get some rudimentary stone tools. I even managed to find some easy iron and coal, which is nice. I started to dig into a sand dune for my first night, which is cozier than it looks, trust me. I found out that Minecraft actually classes this day as day 0, so that's kind of a bummer. In the night, I dig all the way down to level 11 because that's probably the safest thing to do right now, and decide to stay underground for a bit. It's day 1 now, and through my epic adventures mining, I managed to find iron, coal, gold, and even lapis. Oh yeah, I found diamonds too, but who cares about them? It comes as a bittersweet moment though, as a patch of diamonds got partially destroyed by a creeper. Damn it. I returned to the surface with 12 diamonds to my name, but in a completely random spot. It's the night of day 1 and there are mobs everywhere, so I seek refuge in a desert temple where I find a saddle and some horse armor, which will come in handy later. And before I know it, it's day 2, and I'm still searching for my home. I come across a savannah village, which is cool because I get free bed from it and lots of hay bales to turn into bread, which will be a nice food source. After a lot of searching, I eventually find my way home and sort out my belongings. I even start to do the main thing our Lord Luke the Notable taught me, build a wall. It's nothing fancy, just the beginnings of a cobblestone wall, but it does the job. By now it's day 3, and I'll continue with the wall and flatten out a sand pile to make room for my coming farms. I also put out the beginnings of a tree farm. Day 4, and I'm straight to the work on the farm. I make 2 9x9 areas and put down all the seeds I've gathered. I'll have to wait a bit to fill the rest, but that's no matter. Day 5, and I'm gathering saplings for my tree farm. I also craft a ton of barrels and sort all my items into them, which is going to take a while, but it will be worth it. I also start work on a more permanent base. I go for a fairly weird design, but it's going to stack vertically, so the different blocks used on each level should look cool. Day 6 is more of the same. I'm spending a lot of time gathering resources to use for this house, but it'll be worth it, trust me. Day 7, I'm in the mines gathering cobblestone for my house, and I managed to find not only more iron, but some more diamonds. Sweet. I also start growing sugarcane because I always forget to do that, and bring some cows into the compound and start breeding them. My house is at 2 layers right now, which is great, but in the future it should hopefully expand. Day 8, I move everything from my barrels into my permanent base, which is very handy, and improve the farm a little bit. I also get lucky with a huge oak tree and decide to turn it into my own tree house / lookout tower, which works well. Day 9, I finish the tree house and then head out on search for a horse friend. It takes a while, but eventually I find a nice one who I tame and ride off back home with. I'll call him Stanley. Day 10, I begin the long grind of mining. I need cobble for walls to defend the nearby village and diamonds for protection. I continued this for the rest of day 10, 11, 12, and 13, and let me tell you, it was definitely worth it. I got loads of cobblestone and ores, which would greatly help me in the days to come. All in all, I found 12 more diamonds, bumping us up to 24 total. For the rest of day 13, I sorted my items and gathered acacia wood for the next layer of my house. I plan on putting an enchanting table setup up there. Day 14, I managed to do the entire layer in a day. Went for an acacia, sandstone, cobble, and oak block palette, and it looks pretty nice. I also grabbed enough obsidian for my enchant table, and some future nether adventures. On day 15, I spent the entire day placing cobblestone walls around my nearby village. It's pretty successful, and hopefully they shouldn't escape, and they shouldn't get eaten. Day 16, I start by breeding up the cows and killing the parents for leather. I'm nearly at the 45 I need for my enchant setup, so that's great. I also trade with the village farmer all my wheat, which I invest back into him to level him up. Soon he should give me golden carrots, which are the best food source in the game. On day 17, I just do a load of farming. I get all my wheat, sugarcane, and wood collected and replant them for the future. Day 18, I had the first smack of reality punched in my face. I head to the nether to gather some stuff, and after gathering just a bit of gold, glowstone, and quartz, I have a fight with a ghast, and accidentally reflect his shot at a pigman, which counts as an attack, so they all start running at me. I book it to my portal and decide not to go back there for a while. I decided I need to do something a bit calmer, so Stanley and I head out on an adventure. We find a desert village only 300-ish blocks from our base, and rest there for the night. On day 19, we raid the village of its goods and find a desert temple with some nice loot in there, especially those gapples. We return to base and unload our findings. Day 20 is a pretty epic one. I go out in search of a dog, and after a while I find 2. I give one a yellow collar called Tucker and a red collar called Journey. Tell me if you get that reference. Day 21, I decide, you know what, I'm going to enchant today. So I kill all the cows I need and gather my sugarcane to create the perfect enchant setup. We enchant a new pick with efficiency 4, which is good, I just wish it had unbreaking. I head into the mines with a new sense of wonder as I tear through the stone to unearth the epic materials beneath. All in all, I spend the rest of day 21 and 22 in the mines, but find a load more diamonds, iron, and gold, so it's worth it.
We returned to the surface on day 23, saw all our stuff out, and even enchant our old pickaxe, giving us Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, and Fortune 3. That's insane. I combined it with my other Efficiency 4 pickaxe to get Efficiency 5, and now I literally have the holy grail of pickaxes. Slap mending on that thing and I'd have it for life. I trade more of my wheat supply to the villagers and rest at theirs for the night. On day 24 I decided I want a burst of adventure, which was not a good idea. So I headed into the nether assuming the pigmen had stopped being angry at me for earlier. I was wrong. Very wrong. I nearly died just entering the portal, but managed to book it to the other side of the nether platform, tower up, and then proceed to spend the next 8 minutes farming zombie piglins. Oh yeah, and did I mention the ghast broke my portal? So I had to go gather gold, trade with a piglin, and hope to dear God I got something to start my portal up. Luckily he dropped fire charges which reignite your portal, so I was able to return, but Jesus, that was scary. By the time I'm back, it's somehow only day 25, so I'll make new tools and return to the slightly more peaceful task of farming my crops. If you guys did enjoy the first part of this 100 Days Hardcore series, please be sure to let me know. I've worked really hard on this video. Literally, I have about 7 hours of footage. I'm having to edit down into like an 8-minute video, and yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. I really hope I can survive these 100 days. At the time of recording, I don't know. I've literally just finished my first 25 days, and I'm recording this, so I really, really hope we can make it to 100. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!